As president, I will never hesitate to defend our people from threats of violence, from the horrible plague that's taking place from within, the Iran nuclear power, the Iran, all of the great power that we thought existed. We blew it out to kingdom. We took advantage of it, and we just really took advantage of it. And it was a beautiful thing to see, and that's what military power can achieve. That's why I chose Raising Cain. He's fantastic, by the way. I hope you all agree. If anybody disagrees, could I please have your hand? Who disappears at Raising Cain is no good. Just raise your hand. I don't see any hands. Race. All right, that means you're okay. That means that he's okay now. But I saw his results. No, he took out ISIS. I was told it was going to take 4 years. It took 4 weeks. I went to see him and he took him out in 4 weeks. Knocked him out. Knocked him down. And I was told by military people it was going to take 4 to 5 years to do it. And I don't even know if we'll have it then. Sir, these were the Washington generals. I go on the television generals. But Raising Cain did it in 4 weeks. Took out 100% of the ISIS caliphate. As a result of these actions, and many others since my inauguration, we're witnessing the triumphant return of peace through strength. We have great peace through strength. America is respected again as a country. We were not respected with Biden. They looked at him falling downstairs every day. Every day, the guys falling downstairs. Said, "It's not our president. We can't have it." I'm very careful. You know, when I walk downstairs or like I'm on stairs, like these stairs are I walk very slowly. Nobody has to set a record. I just try not to fall because it doesn't work out well. A few of our presidents have fallen. I just became a part of their legacy. Well, what do you walk nice and easy and not have? You don't have to set any record. Be cool. Be cool when you walk down, but don't pop down the stairs. So, one thing with Obama, I had zero respect for him as a president, but he would pop down those stairs. I'd never say that I did it too. Up, pop up, you go down the stairs, wouldn't hold on. I said it's great. I don't want to do it. I guess I could do it, but eventually bad things are going to happen, and it only takes once. But he did a lousy job as president. A year ago, we were a dead country. We're dead. This country is going to hell. We were dead in every way, from immigration to military. We didn't have the weapons. We're giving everything to Ukraine. We had nothing. And by the way, I have to say now, as you know, I went over and I met with NATO, and NATO raised from 2 to 5, which everyone said 5% of GDP, millions, and now trillions of dollars are pouring in. They didn't pay the 2% because they know we were there to pay it. And now they paid the 5%. That's trillions of dollars. And we're not spending any money on that one, not 10 cents. We sell our equipment to NATO. NATO pays us for the equipment and they give it to Ukraine, or whoever they give it to that they can keep it, but we're not involved. We have no money going out. Biden gave $350 billion, not sustainable, $350 billion. And we have a war that should have never started, but we're not doing that anymore. So I just want you to know we're selling equipment. Our people are buying equipment. They are buying the equipment at full price, a fair price. So I don't want to say we're making money because I don't want to be making money on wars. Too many people dying. They're losing 7,000 soldiers a week. A lot of them are Russian soldiers, but between the two countries, mostly soldiers, by the way. Sometimes, you know, in Kiev, they'll lob a missile in, some drones, and kill some people. But mostly it's soldiers. Russia and Ukraine are losing 7,000 souls. And you know, they're not American. They're not us. They're not you, or have a special obligation, but they're soldiers. They're young people. They leave their parents. They wave goodbye, and then 2 days later they're blown up. So unnecessarily. And so that's the primary reason I want to get it done. We got to get it done. It's crazy what's going on. So I think we'll get that done. But that's turned out to be the toughest one. I'm so disappointed in President Putin. I said, I thought he would get this thing over with. He should have had that war done in a week. And I said to him, you know, you don't look good if 4 years fighting a war that should have taken a week. Are you a paper tiger? And associate. But I think eventually we'll get that one done, just like we in theory. I want to knock on wood because you never know. It's like we're going to have the Middle East, which is actually a much harder thing to do. I mean, thousands of years. But we have to get that war dead. As with the King of Saudi Arabia, great guy. I was with the Emir of Qatar. I was with the great leadership of UAE. I was over there. We brought back $2 trillion and more. They ordered 200 planes, Boeings. They order so much and they were great. But they all said essentially the same thing. They said 1 year ago you were a dead country, and now you're the hottest country anywhere in the world. Then the hottest country in the world right now, the absolute hottest country in the world, there's nobody even close. Putin said that to me. We met in Alaska. We had a good meeting. They went back and started sending drones into Kiev. I said we had a good meeting, but one of those things. But we were a dead country a year ago, and now we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. Think of that. You can be proud of it, and you must have felt like hell when you have a wife or a husband at home, and you used to read the numbers that we can't get people to join the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard. You must have felt like, I have a job that nobody wants. It doesn't feel good. Well, now you have a job that is brimming over with people wanting it. They want it, and you're able to get a much higher quality, because now you have your choice. And we're going to have many, many people that aren't going to be able to join because of the fact that we don't need them at this moment. But think of it. What a difference that is from I could just imagine 2 years ago. You read in front-page articles in the New York Times, of course, and Wall Street Journal. They always give us unfair stories, but they played it so big. They were playing it so big. Nobody wants to join the Army, the Marines, the Air Force. They want it. They don't want to join. They don't want to join the Coast Guard at all. Nobody wants to join. Nobody wants to join our police forces, or police forces also. So I almost went hand in hand, and I used to say, boy, I'm speaking in front of the military today, and it's embarrassing because I'm speaking in front of people who have a job that other people don't want. But now you have a job that everybody wants. So I think that has to make you feel good. So one of the reasons I love being here today, because I wanted to say that I have to say that everybody wants to be in the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the bridge. If you think the Coast Guard and Space Force are beautiful, Space Force, it's a whole different world. And now they're signing up. By the way, seriously, big numbers for the police. Dangerous job is fire department. But that's the paving the way for progress, once thought almost impossible. I mean, a year ago, you wouldn't have thought that was possible. A year ago, they were talking about making the military smaller because they can't get the people to join. We're thinking about making it larger because we have so many people. And it's nice to be able to cut people because of merit that aren't really qualified for any reason, a physical reason or mental reason. You don't have to take them anymore because you have the pick of the litter, and they all want to be with you. They all want your job. They want to be with you. They want to work with you. They'll even take your job, Got to be a little bit. You got to watch it. But everybody wants to be doing what you're doing now. What a difference what I speak to you. And I can say that, as opposed to a couple of years ago, when I was talking to rooms where they were desperate to get people, and they couldn't get them. What a difference a presidential election can make. That's all it is. It's just a presidential election. Yesterday at the White House, we put forward a plan for peace in Gaza. We announced it, and we're going to create something. That was my idea, but unfortunately, I got drafted. It's going to be called the Board of Peace, and it's going to reign over that territory. And we're going to get that done.